Welcome students, and this is the second lecture. And we were discussing Senor payroll by W. Barrett. I have already discussed about the author of this story, that is W. Barrett, and I have already told about the narrator and other characters which are there in the story, etc. Okay, and as I told you that most of the Mexican workers were working in that gas plant, that the habit of having money after every 3 days, and because of that they used to make an application for advance against their salaries. Actually, the company had a rule that they would be paid on the 5th and 20th of every month, but because of the workers, they had to issue the advances. Okay, they had to pay in advance. Okay, in form of advance. So it became a kind of burden on the company, and the officials who were there in the main office did not like this idea, and that's why they changed the rule. And after many days, after many months, a major change was made in the rules about payment, and the notice was put on the display board. And it was now the duty of these two main junior engineers, Mr. Narrator himself and Lal. It was their duty to inform the workers about this new change in the rule about payment. So what was the new rule? The rule was like this: there have been so many abuses, misuse, okay, of the advance against wages privilege, okay, which was earlier given to the workers as per the requirement of the money. Hereafter, from this point of time, no advance against wages will be made to any employee except in a case of genuine emergency. Means the workers would be paid, okay, advance only if they were in genuine emergency. So this notice was informed by this Larry and the narrator to the Mexican workers who were working in the gas plant. Again, next day, as usual, it used to happen there. Some workers, especially stokers, okay, Juan Garcia came there and he asked for an advance, right? Now, see, these people, Barry and the narrator, had this new order now, okay. So they pointed out to him towards this notice and told him that they were unable to pay him advance amount, right? So he asked for an advance, and I pointed to the notice. He spelled it. He went through. He read the notice. That worker or the stoker, June Garcia. What does this mean? This genuine emergency, and he observed the last two words. Okay, and asked about the clarification about those two words. That is genuine emergency. So now it was the duty of these two people to explain him also. Okay, about those two words. So the narrator explained Mr. Juan Garcia was a stoker there. Okay, the meaning of those two words. He said, if someone was ill or if money was urgently needed for some or the other reason, that the company would make an exception to the rule. Okay, means the company would be paying to those people only who were in dire need, okay, who had the genuine need of money, right? It was not clear to Mr. Juan Garcia. He went back, right? And the next day, he again appeared before the narrator and Mr. Lai, right? And he made an application. He was not just alone. He was not just alone. Some other workers, some other people also, stokers also, along with him. All those people came to him, right? Who were among them? P.T. Mendoza also was there, and they made the applications and mentioned what was mentioned, just about sickness of wife and the need of money for buying a medicine of sick father, and on the basis of all these things, they made the applications to the officials, that is Mr. Lai and the narrator. And now it was even beyond the thinking that they would be rejecting their pleas of the applications. Okay, because that made somewhat genuine points in their applications, and that's out of compulsion, out of compulsion, as it is given here. Let me read out it for you. The next morning, Juan Garcia's wife was practically dying. He mentioned it in his application that his wife was serious. Piti Mendoza's mother would hardly last the day. Mr. Piti Mendoza mentioned that his mother was sick. There was a variable epidemic among children. Some mentioned that their children were suffering from some or other reason, sickness. One made one made the point that his father was sick. So all these points were made. Some of the workers who came for advance, they mentioned all these things. Now, as the rule was, somewhat relaxed for these people, they took the advantage of that particular point, okay, and made the application. And out of compulsion, because that it was clearly mentioned in the notice in the rule, okay, itself, that on these grounds definitely they can be paid. So they were paid this way. We made out our forms with an added line describing the genuine emergency. Our people got paid, and all those applications were forwarded to the main office, as it was mentioned, and the signature by these two authorities were made. So the main office, okay, issued them the payment or the advance amount. After that, what happened? The officials who were there in the main office came to know that those workers were making somewhat false points in the applications. Okay, they were giving somewhat false information. They were not genuinely in need of money. Okay, it's because of their habit. They wanted money every after 3 days or 4 days, and that's why they were making the application. So after realizing about this, they again suggested a change in the notice of the rule, and within a week or within a very short period of time, these people, Miss Larry and the narrator himself, who were there as engineering engineers, received another notice of the rule. What was that rule about? Let's see. New order was like this. Hereafter, employees will be paid only on the 5th and 20th of the month. No exceptions will be made except, okay, mind this point, in the cases of employees leaving the service of the company. Okay, means the company made it clear that if the workers who were working there, the stokers and other workers, if they were going to leave their job in this company, would be paid only. It was a kind of risk on the part of the workers, because for having advance amount, okay, against their salary, they had to resign first. So it was a very difficult task on the part of the workers. It was very hard for them to take the decision about this. Okay, but they made a successful way through that situation also. How, let's see, it's really interesting how they were punctual, right? They were dedicated to their work, but when the company was making new and new and new, every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, there was new rule, and that's why they were quite fed up with these new rules, and that's why they just were asking for money, okay, and that money was deducted from their payment, right? But they were in habit of having money after 3 or 4 days in a week, but company had its own rules. So here you see that the company on the one hand and the workers on the other hand, they were just confronting each other. Okay, they were in somewhat this kind of position. They were just kind of fight against each other. Okay, indirectly, though there was no any big conflict. Okay, because these two mediators were the Larry and narrator, who were maintaining the discipline and the peace and all these things, and the people were working sincerely. But the company was company, and the company of the senior officials had this right to make the new rules. So the second rule was like this. So the next morning, what happened? Again, these people, okay, came to Mr. Lara and the narrator and asked for advance amount. It was made clear that if you want the advance amount, then definitely you have to leave the job. It was a serious matter. It was a grave matter, and that's why Mr. Juan Garcia, who came there first, again went back. He was calm. But very next morning, he again came back. He was not alone. Gonzalez, Mendoza, Obregon, Alea, Ortiz, all these workers were there. They also came along with him, and they decided that they would resign. And they resigned. They submitted their resignation to Mr. Lavin, the narrator, and took the advance amount. The remaining part will be discussed in the next video. Till understand this part, which we have already discussed in this today's lecture. We stop here. Thank you.